So today we have to officially start that what the 10 base T is. I mean, we have discussed regarding 10 base T in our last class, but today we have to, discuss regarding the 10 base T specifically. So 10 base T is something like formerly known as 10 base T, does not use coaxial, use trusted pair wiring with RJ45 connector. देखें जब हम Telnet की बात कर रहे थे तो हमारे पास connectors कौन से थे? We have the B and C connectors. They are being called as your barrel network connectors. Now when we are talking about 10 base T, तो 10 base T के अंदर हमारे पास जो medium होगा वो twisted pair cable होगी, ठीक है? And the connector which are being used to connect those particular medium or that particular medium with your network interface card would be your RJ45 connector. ठीक है जी. I think you all are very much familiar with RJ45 connector. ठीक है, आप सबको पता है कि वो किस तरह का होता है. मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम एट योर होम्स आपके पास PTCL modems लगे होते हैं and they do have the connector and an RJ and your twisted pair cable which are being connected through those particular mediums. तो वो जो connector होता है सामने, that is what you can call it as an RJ45 connector. And make sure if somebody asks you that what the RJ stands for, so you have to tell them RJ stands for registered jack. ठीक है जी. RJ, the full form क्या है इसका? Registered jack, and 45 is the number that is being used. And most of the time when you are talking about your telephone lines, so telephone lines के अंदर जो आपके पास connector लगा हुआ होता है, that is not RJ45, that is called as your RJ11 connector. ठीक है, तो there is a difference between your telephone connector, but make sure that is also an or RG. ठीक है, लेकिन उसका नंबर क्या होता है? 11, because that is smaller than your RJ45. तो उसका जो होल होता है that is also small, तो वो उसमें आ जाता है आपके पास, right? And then what we have, yes, it might be using an RJ45 connector. Each computer has a dedicated connection to a central electronic device that is called as an Ethernet hub. I have told you in the last class regarding the concept of a hub. अब hub हमारे पास एक central device होती है जिसमें in which your computers are being connected. In a 10 base T network, 10 base T Ethernet network, all the computers are being connected using a dedicated connection to a central electronic device that is called as the hub, right? That is called as an Ethernet hub. ठीक है जी. तो ये चीज हमारे पास हो जाती है. That is regarding the 10 base T. All right. So this is the diagram that I have also shown you in the last class, but this is more detailed one. If you can look upon this diagram, you might have an hub in the central device and all these devices, and make sure this is what you have called as your नेटवर्क इंटरफेस कार्ड, या आप CPU समझ लें जहाँ पे बैकएंड के ऊपर आपका RJ45 कनेक्टर जो है वो टर्मिनेट हो रहा है, राइट? एंड आई मीन यू कैन इंसर्ट योर RJ45 कनेक्टर to this particular network interface card. Now see, you have 3 network interface card and all these are being connected through an UTP cable, unshielded trusted pair cable, to a central device that is called as a hub. So this is the topology that you can see right now, and this is, make sure this is star topology. ठीक है, लेकिन actually ये star है नहीं, but in physical this is star, in logical it is bus. But how it is, I would like to tell you in the next few slides, right? Now this is what you can call it as a diagram that is called as your 10 base T Ethernet network. अब देखें एक चीज आप लोगों ने करनी है. I mean, tell me how many of you have seen this particular STP or UTP cable at your homes? How many of you have this type of cable at your homes? सबके पास है?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. What you people have to do, you have to take that particular cable and look upon the specification of that particular cable कि उसके ऊपर जो writing में लिखा हुआ है ना, what that has been written, कि उसके ऊपर क्या लिखा हुआ है. ठीक है, actually this text is going to tell you the definition or the description regarding that particular media. ठीक है, तो आप लोगों ने, this is your assignment for today. That is not an assignment, I would like to say. This is just a just a for your practice कि आप उस वायर को उठाएंगे, उसको देखेंगे, उसके ऊपर कंप्लीट डिस्क्रिप्शन क्या है. तो इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास आई वुड बी आस्किंग यू दैट व्हाट यू हैव what you have seen that was being written on that particular cable. ठीक है जी. And then you might have an RJ45 connector. that is being, and that cable is being terminated with that particular RJ45 jack. ठीक है जी, इसके साथ वो इंसर्ट होती है. You have to strip that particular cable, I mean your Ethernet cable, और उसको Ethernet cable को strip करने के बाद आपको इसके अंदर इंसर्ट करना पड़ता है, and then you have to punch this particular connector. तो ये सारी की सारी वायर जो होती हैं ये आपके पास RJ45 की जो पिन्स होती हैं उनमें जाके कनेक्ट हो जाती हैं. ठीक है, एंड यू वंस इट इज बीइंग पंच्ड यू कैन नॉट रीयूज इट अगेन. मेक श्योर आप इस RJ45 को, ऐसा नहीं है कि आपने एक दफा पंच कर लिया, आपने निकाला, दोबारा से उसको पंच करें. नो, दैट इज नॉट अ नॉर्मल केस. यू हैव अ क्रिम्पिंग टूल आपके पास होता है जिसके जरिए आप इसको पंच कर रहे होते हैं और इसको स्ट्रिप कर रहे होते हैं. ठीक है, तो वंस योर RJ45 जैक हैज बीन यूज्ड by using a crimping tool और उसको आपने पंच कर दिया, तो you cannot reuse it again. ठीक है जी, so this is what your RJ45 jack and how it is being connected with your I mean how this cable is being connected with your RJ45 jack. This is how your I mean Ethernet 10 base T cable would look like. I think that's clear to you guys. Then we have the hubs, extension of connection multiplexing concept. अब देखें, I mean, I have told you regarding the second version of your ThickNet. हमने जो पढ़ा था ना, one was the transceiver. Each transceiver is being connected with your network interface card by using an AUI cable. Why that transceiver is being used? Because we want to connect, we want to transform our digital data to analog and analog to digital by using those particular transceivers. But in the second version of that particular thick Ethernet, we might have a single connection multiplexer which is going to transform, which are going to connect your network interface card to that particular multiplexer, and then a single AUI cable would be connecting that particular multiplexer with a single transceiver, right? That was the main responsibility of the connection multiplexer. Actually your hub is working like a connection multiplexer. How it is sometimes called an Ethernet in a box. हम इसको ये भी कहते हैं कि this is an Ethernet in a box. Electronic components in a hub simulate a shared physical cable, making the entire system operates like a conventional Ethernet. Now see, I have told you two things. One is called as your star topology, physical star. Another one is called as your logical bus. Right, these are the two things that we might be using inside our 10 base T networks. अब देखें, जब हम बात करते हैं ना फिजिकल स्टार की, तो फिजिकली स्टार का मतलब ये हुआ कि physically it looks like a star. In a star topology, what we have a central device and all the devices are being connected with that particular central device. This is what you can call it as a physical star. But when we are talking about physical star, but actually logically it is a bus topology. अब logically bus का मतलब ये है कि internal structure of a hub would be a single wire is being connected with all the computers which are connected with that particular hub, right? Hopefully you are getting me. ठीक है जी, आपको फिजिकली दिखने में तो वो स्टार नेटवर्क नजर आएगा, लेकिन जो इंटरनल मैकेनिज्म है हब का वो एक्चुअली आपका एज अ बस टोपोलॉजी वर्क कर रहा होगा. आपकी एक वायर होगी पूरे हब के अंदर और उस वायर के साथ आपकी एक्सटेंशंस होंगी और उन एक्सटेंशंस के साथ आपके कंप्यूटर्स कनेक्टेड होंगे एंड दे आर यूजिंग द सेम कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ सिस्मा सीडी. Carrier sends multiple access collision detection as we were be using in the Ethernet networks. ठीक है, bus networks जो मैंने आपको बताया था कि let's suppose every computer has to take a chance to access that particular medium, and if the two computers are going to send the data over the same medium at the same time, collision might occur. There is a back off time by using a Sysma CD and all that we have discussed so far. So you are actually, that's why I have told you that when the data is being received at the one end of your hub, that is being broadcasted to all the connected computers over the network, over that particular hub. So actually your hub's network या जो आपका hub का network होता है वो actually I mean physical वो star होता है. I mean by looking at that particular device you can see that this is a central device hub and all the computers are being connected with the hub by using a single cable. ठीक है, तो physically तो ये आपको star लग रहा है, लेकिन internally it is a logically we can call it as it is a hub. ठीक, सॉरी, लॉजिकली इट इज अ बस, क्योंकि आपकी जो सारी की सारी कम्युनिकेशन है वो शेयर्ड मीडियम पे हो रही है, और सारे के सारे कंप्यूटर्स जो हैं दे आर कनेक्टेड विद अ शेयर्ड medium, right? So that is why it is called as physical hub, physical star, and logical bus topology. Then you can look upon this particular diagram. This is the front and back end panel of your switch, sorry, hub. A hub may come in different variants. I mean, there are 4-port hub, 8-port hub, but in when we are going to talk about an enterprise level hubs, so they might have couple of I mean to say that connectors or the points through which you are going to connect your network with that particular hub. So how the hub does work? Actually, your computer, or the one end of that particular wire is being connected with the hub, and the other end of your wire is being connected with the computer of your network, the computer over that particular network. So this is how your hub does work, right? This is the extended version of a hub, जिसमें हमारे पास बहुत ज़्यादा connected computers हैं, I mean बहुत ज़्यादा ports हैं, and all these ports are being connected with a particular computers, right? So advantages and disadvantages of wiring schemes. We might have each of the three wiring schemes has advantages and disadvantages. The first thing is the reliability issue. Now, what is a reliability issue? Wiring that uses a transceiver for each connection does not affect the entire network if a transceiver cable is disconnected. Now, see, reliability means that your data is being sent and received without any problem. That is what you can call it as a reliable communication. Na? That's what the reliability characteristic is. I mean, there must not be any issue when your data is being sent and when it is being received over that particular network, right? So when we are talking about a thick Ethernet, we might have the AUI cables which are being connected with every network interface card by using an AUI cable. I mean, each transceiver is being connected with a network interface card by using that particular AUI cable. So if any one of the AUI cable is being disconnected, it doesn't mean that your whole network is going to be down. ठीक है जी, इसका ये मतलब नहीं होता कि अगर आपकी एक AUI केबल खराब हो जाती है तो पूरे का पूरा नेटवर्क डाउन हो जाएगा. नो, दैट मस्ट नॉट बी द केस. दिस इज व्हाई these networks are being reliable. A cable cut occurring in a hub wiring only affect one computer. That's also very much obvious. I mean, if any one of the cable is going to be disconnected for any reason, this would not let the whole networks down. ठीक है जी, आपका पूरा का पूरा नेटवर्क डाउन नहीं हो जाएगा, only that computer would not work. This is again the reliability advantage or reliability factor of that particular network. But very important thing regarding the disadvantage, you may say that the cost issue. अब cost issue हमारे पास क्या है? The twisted pair Ethernet is the cheapest wiring that makes it so popular. ThickNet is the most costly wiring which is no longer used. Now see, most of the time I have told you in the last class also, you may not have seen any coaxial cable inside the local area networks nowadays. आपने कभी नहीं देखा होगा कि आपके पास different sort of जो cables होती हैं, coaxial cables, they might be used inside the local area networks. You might have seen only the STPs and UTPs which are being used inside a local area network nowadays. I mean, inside a software engineering department, you might have different labs. You have come across different. I mean, you have seen different type of networks inside. I mean, in ICPC department or at any location or in any industry or in any, I mean, to say organization, you might have seen that there must not be any usage of coaxial cables. ठीक है, even आप अपने घरों पे ही देख लें कि have you ever seen the PTCL people are going to offer you a network using a coaxial cable? No, they will only provide you an STP or UTP cable with that particular connection. ठीक है, तो अब ट्विस्टेड पेयर जो केबल होती है ना, this is the cheapest cable ever that is being used over the Ethernet networks. ठीक है, I mean, it is more cheaper than your thicknet cable. It is more cheaper than your thinnet cable. Nowadays, thicknet cables, thicknet Ethernets are not being used anywhere inside the नेटवर्क्स. ठीक है, कभी भी आपने नहीं देखा होगा कि आपके पास कोई एक्सेल केबल का नेटवर्क यूज हो रहा है जिसमें ट्रांसीवर्स यूज हो रहे हैं एंड ऑल दैट. सो नाउअडेज वी मे ओनली बी यूजिंग the twisted pair network, not even the thin net also. Thin net are also being used in a very older networks in older organization. वो भी I think I don't know कि अभी तक मुझे ऐसा कोई नेटवर्क याद नहीं आता जिसमें आपके पास thin net यूज हो रहा हो. So mostly everywhere we are going to use the twisted pair Ethernet networks, right? Example is 8 offices wired with a thick net, thin net, and twisted pair Ethernet. Now, if you can see this particular diagram, okay, ठीक है जी. तो wiring closet is okay. If we are looking upon the figure number A, figure number B and figure number C, तो अगर हम A की बात करें तो A में हमारे पास जो नेटवर्क यूज हो रहा है ये कौन सा है, कौन सा ये नेटवर्क है? एनीबडी हु कैन टेल मी व्हाट नेटवर्क इज बीइंग, व्हाट टोपोलॉजी इट इज? एनीबडी ऑन अ माइक? फर्स्ट जो A फिगर है उसमें हमारे पास कौन सी टोपोलॉजी है? इधर इट इज
बस टोपोलॉजी।
नहीं, बस तो है लेकिन ईथरनेट है डेफिनेटली, लेकिन क्या है? ट्विस्टेड पेयर है, थिक नेट है, थिन नेट है, क्या है ये?
सर थिकनेट है।
थिक नेट है. गुड. This is the thick net. Why it is thick net? Because you may see here.
ट्रांसफर लगे हुए हैं इस पे।
Yes, yes, right, right, good, good. Actually, ये आपके transceivers हैं, ठीक है? And these transceivers are being connected with your office computers, and then this is a cable that is being shared among all the users. तो अब हमारे पास क्या होगा कि ये जो transceivers हैं, they are going to transform your digital to analog and analog to digital signal. And this is your wiring closet and all that, and this is your computer. So this is what you can call it as a thick net. ठीक है, ये चीज आपने याद रखनी है. Then you have the diagram B. In picture B, what you have? Definitely, obviously, ये thin net ही होगा. ठीक है. How it is thin net? Because each. जी. Any question? Okay. So you have a thin net. Thin net में हमारे पास क्या है कि we might have this device, and this all the computers are being connected using a BNC connector. ठीक है, barrel network connector और D connection के जरिए all these computers are connected. You can see a single wire, और सारे के सारे आपके पास BNC connector के साथ हर ऑफिस के अंदर जो भी computers हैं they are being connected. I think there must not be any issue with this type of network. ठीक है, तो ये भी आपके पास बस टोपोलॉजी है, वो भी आपके पास बस टोपोलॉजी थी. ठीक है, इथरनेट बस हमारे पास है. लेकिन द थर्ड वन इज कॉल्ड एज हब, सॉरी स्टार. अब इस स्टार टोपोलॉजी के अंदर व्हाट वी आई मीन दिस इज 10 बेस T. मेक श्योर व्हाई इट इज 10 बेस T Ethernet, because we have a central device hub and all the computers are being connected with a central device that is called hub. ठीक है जी, ये ऑफिस 1 है आपका, ये हब से कनेक्टेड है, ऑफिस 2 कनेक्टेड है, ऑफिस 3 कनेक्टेड है, ऑफिस 4 कनेक्टेड है. Then all these are being connected. See, there is no transceiver, there is no any other thing, there is no BNCs. RJ45 आपके सारे टर्मिनेट हो रहे होंगे बैक एंड के ऊपर कंप्यूटर्स के, and the second end of that particular wire is being ending at the hub. ठीक है, and what I have told you that this is physical star and logical hub. ठीक है जी, इसका मुझे कॉन्सेप्ट दोबारा से कोई बताएगा व्हाट आई मीन बाय? मैंने अभी आपको समझाया था. देन आई हैव आस्क्ड यू दैट इज दैट क्लियर, एंड यू ऑल हैव नो रिस्पांस. सो दिस मींस दैट इज क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू. So physical star and logical hub. Anybody who can explain me?
सर फिजिकली स्टार का मतलब ये है कि स्टार टोपोलॉजी में हमारा क्या होता है कि ऑल डिवाइसेस आर कनेक्टेड टू सेंट्रल डिवाइस. वो हब होती है या स्विच होती है. तो यहाँ पे
sorry, not switch. We are just talking hub.
ओके सर. अब जितने भी हमारे कंप्यूटर हैं वो सारे एक डिवाइस से कनेक्टेड हैं, वो है हब. ये फिजिकली हमें स्टार टोपोलॉजी का लुक दे रहा है, पर इंटरनली हब के अंदर ये सारे एक लॉजिकल व्यू मतलब बस का काम कर रहे हैं.
Right, that's good. So that's what I want to say. Okay, physically it looks like star because what we have learned regarding star topology, that we have a central device which is connected with all the associated computers. ठीक है, तो I mean, and but actually logically it is bus. और बस का हमें क्या कॉन्सेप्ट मैंने आपको बताया था कि all the computers are connected with a single shared medium, and the same is going to be happen inside a hub device. ठीक है, तो this is how you are going to say that okay, this is physically star and logically it is hub. Okay, then so the topology paradox, the same thing that I have told you, that question is Ethernet a bus topology or does the topology depends upon the wiring? Answer: both. Twisted pair Ethernet forms a classic star topology, however function like a bus. 10 base T Ethernet is often called a star shaped bus. Now see, the thing I have told you that अब क्वेश्चन ये है कि आपके पास Ethernet जो है वो बस टोपोलॉजी है या वो आपके पास or it depends upon the wiring that we are going to use. The answer is both. I mean, Ethernet is a bus topology and also it depends upon the wiring or the topology that depends upon the wiring. ठीक है जी, कैसे? Twisted pair Ethernet forms a classic star topology as we have discussed previously. कि Ethernet को हमने यही पढ़ा था ना कि वो आपके पास बस मैकेनिज्म के ऊपर वर्क करती है, बट व्हाट वी हैव सीन इन द लास्ट वन, ट्विस्टेड पेयर के अंदर हमने क्या देखा कि वो एज अ स्टार भी वर्क कर रही है. ठीक है, तो इट मींस दैट दे work in the both directions, even for I mean as a bus topology or and also depends upon the topology depends upon the wiring. I mean it depends upon the wiring जो भी आपके पास वहां पे यूज हो रही है, and however it functions like a bus. So 10 base T Ethernet is often called as a star shaped bus. तो इसीलिए हम क्या कहते हैं कि जो 10 base T Ethernet है आपका, उसको हम क्या कहते हैं कि it is star shaped bus because physically it is star, logically it is bus. ठीक है जी, so this is what you can call it as a topology paradox. Two different types of topologies. We have the logical topology defined by the specific network technology. I have told you that. And physical topology depends upon the wiring scheme. I mean एक जो आपके पास specific network technology बता रही होती है कि कैसे आपका network access होगा, ठीक है, उसे हम क्या कहते हैं कि जी वो logical topology. अब देखें Sysma CD, can you see or can you touch that particular technology? No. Carrier sends multiple access collision detection. How it is going to be happen, we don't know. It's logical. I mean internal mechanism के अंदर वो सब कुछ चल रहा है, we don't know about that. That is what you can call it as a logical one, right? But physical topology, I mean आपके पास एक hub लगा हुआ है और उसके साथ सारे के सारे computers individual wire के साथ connected है. You would see that कि जी ये तो physically तो star है ये, लेकिन हब के अंदर जाके हब एक सेंट्रल डिवाइस है, उसके साथ स्टार तो बन गया, लेकिन इंटरनल मैकेनिज्म उसका क्या है कि वो लॉजिकल बस है. आई मीन उस हब के अंदर आपके पास एक सिंगल वायर जो है वो इंस्टॉल्ड है एंड ऑल द कंप्यूटर्स आर शेयरिंग द सेम सिंगल मीडियम. सो दिस इज लॉजिकल बस, राइट? सो दैट इज व्हाई दिस इज बीइंग कॉल्ड एज योर physical topology that depends upon the wiring scheme of that particular network, right? So this is a network interface card and wiring schemes. We might have to allow changing the wiring without changing the interface hardware. NIC support multiple wiring schemes. Actually हमारे पास क्या हुआ था कि I mean we have a single network interface card, right? Now let's suppose if only one interface is being provided by the hardware vendor. ठीक है, आपको just RJ45 का interface provide कर दिया जाए and inside and you are going to purchase a computer for a network where the thicknet Ethernet was installed. Then what you have to do? Ultimately या तो आपको सारी की सारी वायरिंग चेंज करनी पड़ेगी या आपको हार्डवेयर चेंज करना पड़ेगा. So for that reason they have provided you interface or LAN card in which there are three options. I mean for an RJ45 connector for 10 base T you have the RJ45 jack at the back end of your Ethernet card. You might have an AUI connector for thicknet. You may see in this particular diagram कि आपके पास ये एक diagram है जिसके अंदर AUI connector for thicknet is connected, and finally you have the BNC connector for thinnet for which you can connect your BNC connector, right? So these three options are available. Ultimately ऐसा तो हो नहीं सकता कि आपके पास तीनों ही नेटवर्क एक ही टाइम पे हो और आप तीनों की तीनों लाइनें कनेक्ट कर दें. No, that must not be the case. So at the single time either you might have an RJ45 or you might have the AUI you have the thicknet or you may have the thin net, right? So this is how your network interface card and wiring schemes can be utilized inside the networks, right? Okay, this is the network interface card and wiring schemes. You can see the back end of your network interface card. किस तरह से it would look like. There are certain sort of ports are available that through which you are going to connect your network, right? Then you have a concept of auto negotiations. ठीक है जी, अब ऑटो नेगोशिएशन का कॉन्सेप्ट आई थिंक मैं आपको दे चुका हूँ या नहीं, लेकिन अगेन आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू दैट जिसका मैंने बॉटल नेक आपको बताया था. नाउ सी, लेट्स सपोज अभी इस पे मैं बाद में आता हूँ. लेट मी एक्सप्लेन यू बाय दिस डायग्राम. दिस इज RJ45 jack in which you have an RJ45 connector inserted, right? अब इस नेटवर्क इंटरफेस कार्ड की स्पीड है 100 megabits per second. ठीक है जी, what is the speed of that particular network is 100 megabits per second. And the second computer who is going to send the data, the speed of that particular computer is, or that interface card is 10 megabits per second, right? Now what is going to be happen? The thing is going to be happen that the net data is coming in the net in that particular media through the 10 megabits per second, और यहाँ पे आपके पास जो receiving end है उसकी speed है 100 megabits per second. So it will readjust or back off its speed to 10 megabits per second. ठीक है जी, तो वो क्या करेगा, वो 100 megabits से हटके कहाँ पे आ जाएगा 10 megabits के ऊपर. So this procedure is being called as your auto negotiations, right? So now I would be reading it for you. 10 base T version of twisted pair Ethernet operated at 10 megabits per second. 100 base T twisted pair Ethernet operates at 100 megabits per second. 100 base T technology is backward compatible and allows the participants to negotiate at a speed when connection is established. Process is known as an auto negotiation. देखें, आपके पास एक नेटवर्क इंटरफेस या ट्विस्टेड पेयर है जो 10 बेस टी के ऊपर वर्क कर रहा है, उसकी स्पीड क्या होगी 10 मेगाबिट्स पर सेकंड. एक आपके पास नेटवर्क इंटरफेस कार्ड या ट्विस्टेड पेयर केबल है जो 100 बेस टी के ऊपर कनेक्टेड है, उसकी स्पीड होगी 100 मेगाबिट्स पर सेकंड. बट इफ टू डिवाइसेस for which the speed of the one device is 10 megabits per second and the other one has a speed of 100 megabits per second, how they can manage to transfer the data from one device to another device. So in that particular situation, the device which is capable of to receive a data of 100 megabits per second will back off itself और उसको एडजस्ट करेगा 10 मेगाबिट्स पर सेकंड के ऊपर. ठीक है, सो दिस बैक ऑफिंग प्रोसीजर और दैट बैक ऑफ प्रोसीजर इज बीइंग कॉल्ड एज योर ऑटो नेगोशिएशन. देखिए ना कि उसकी कैपेसिटी कितनी है 100 की, लेकिन वो 10 मेगाबिट्स स्पीड के ऊपर वर्क कर रहा है, तो वो 10 मेगाबिट्स डेटा ही रिसीव करेगा, तो वो अपने आप को रीएडजस्ट करेगा up to 10 megabits per second. So this procedure is being called as your auto negotiation procedure. That is why you might have seen on many network devices 10 by 100 megabits per second. इसका मतलब ये होता है कि it would be supporting 10 megabits per second as well as it would be supporting 100 megabits per second speed of any network. ठीक है जी, so hopefully that's clear to you guys. This is the diagram. अब अगर आपको ये डायग्राम में थोड़ा सा और अगर आप इसको गौर से देखें तो you might have two lights. One is 10 megabits per second and one is 100 megabits per second. If this particular device is working on 10 megabits per second, तो आपके पास ये वाली green light blink कर रही होगी, and if it is working on 100 megabits per second, then this green light would be blinking. And most of the time you people have seen that at the back end of your desktop computer there is a green light that is blinking. This is going to represent, or this is going to show that the data is coming in and out of that particular network interface card, right? Anyways, so this is regarding auto negotiation. ठीक है, then we have the categories of wires. Cable used for wiring should match the intended data rate, the distance between the devices, the amount of electromagnetic noises, anticipated future needs, and cost. Now see, these things you must have to keep under consideration when you are going for any type of wiring schemes. ठीक है, जब भी let's suppose you are a network administrator and your boss is going to say you that कि जी आपने एक नई लैब बनानी है और उसके अंदर आपने वायरिंग स्कीम्स देखनी है कि what how the LAN we have to deploy, what type of LAN we have to deploy, what is the cost, what are these things. So you must have to take all these things under your consideration. I mean, what is the intended data rate? I mean, कितना data rate वो support कर सकती है? I mean, 10 megabits per second, 100 megabits per second, or gigabit Ethernet, right? It totally depends upon. Ultimately, nowadays, if you're going to deploy a LAN inside a lab or any office, you might be using a gigabit Ethernet. और gigabit Ethernet में जो आपकी speed होती है, gigabits per second speed होती है of that particular medium. This means that the Ethernet that you are using, that medium has a speed of gigabit, right? The intended data rate. Second, the distance between the devices. I mean, how longer your data can be traveling over that particular medium. ठीक है, कितनी देर तक वो आपके पास without attenuation आपका डेटा जा सकता है. ठीक है, that's what the distance between the devices that you might have to use or that you might have to and make sure all these things are being written in the specification of that particular. Let's suppose if I'm going to say you that कि जी आपने iPhone Pro Max या जो भी iPhone आपके पास आया हुआ है 11 जो है वो लेना है आपने, तो आप उसकी स्पेसिफिकेशन में जाके चेक करेंगे ना कि whether it is a dual camera, I mean retina authentication, whatsoever the specifications are. So whensoever you are talking about a gigabit Ethernet or 100 megabits per second Ethernet, 100 Mbps Ethernet, so every media or every Ethernet standard has its own specification. Okay, जी, up to how long, up to how I mean how much data it can be supported, कि कितना डेटा ये डेटा ट्रेवल कर सकता है इसके अंदर, हाउ लॉन्गर द डेटा कैन बी ट्रेवल विदाउट एटेन्यूएशन. ठीक है जी. तीसरा पॉइंट है द अमाउंट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक नॉइज, हाउ मच इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक नॉइज कैन इफेक्ट दैट पर्टिकुलर डेटा दैट इज बीइंग ट्रेवलिंग थ्रू दैट पर्टिकुलर मीडियम. ठीक है, कितनी आई मीन एटेन्यूएशन होगी. आई मीन व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट एसटीपी केबल, that is called as shielded twisted pair, and when we are talking about UTP cable, that is unshielded twisted pair. So what does it mean? STP is more secure than unshielded. Unshielded के अंदर आपके पास एक कवर नहीं होता, वो unshielded होती है. ठीक है, जो STP होती है that is shielded. I mean there is an extra cover that is going to I mean stop any sort of electromagnetic radiations to penetrate inside that particular wire. ठीक है, तो this is what you have to decide कि जी which medium I have to use. Ultimately you will be going for STP for the future, for the I mean for the future also. Okay, I mean in future if you want to use that particular network, you must not be using any unshielded, but you have to go for an shielded twisted pair. So anticipated future needs, ऐसा नहीं है कि आज आपने क्या किया कि जी nowadays we only have the 30 computers, so we might be using a thin net, fine. But in future maybe ultimately the network has to expand और उसके अंदर और यूजर सेट होंगे, तो फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर रीजन यू हैव टू प्लान अकॉर्डिंगली फॉर द फ्यूचर नीड्स. ऐसा नहीं है कि अभी जो है वही आपने देखना है भाई, उसके बाद आपके पास मे बी 100 सॉफ्टवेयर की बैच आज से 5 साल पहले 30 स्टूडेंट्स 100 स्टूडेंट 50 स्टूडेंट्स की होती थी या 60 स्टूडेंट्स की होती थी. नाउ डेज it is 120 130 150 students are coming. Maybe after 5 years it might be 300 per batch. So what you have to do, how you have to cope with certain situation. So based on that you have to decide or you have to plan accordingly. ठीक है, and the last but not the least is the cost. Cost is very important. I mean without cost you cannot plan. I mean अगर आपके बॉस के पास पैसे ही 10,000 हैं तो you cannot exceed that particular cost. So अगर 10,000 हैं तो उसमें तो थिन नेट ही लगेगा भाई, ट्विस्टेड पेयर तो नहीं लग सकती. ठीक है, even it is cheaper but ultimately you have to go with the I mean कॉस्ट. जितनी कॉस्ट है उतनी ही डिवाइसेस या उतनी ही मीडिया आप यूज कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, सो दीज आर द थिंग्स दैट यू हैव टू I mean taken under consideration when you are deciding any type of wiring categories or categories of wires, right? And we might have the categories of wires. आपने नाम सुना होगा cat 3 cable, cat 4, cat 5, cat 5e, cat 6 and cat 7. Nowadays the most popular wire that is being used nowadays is cat 7. अब cat 7, cat stands for category and 3. अब कैटेगरी की उसकी हर किसी की डेफिनेशन है. लेट्स सपोज इफ यू आर यूजिंग कैटेगरी 3 केबल एसटीपी और यूटीपी केबल, द बैंडविड्थ इज 16 मेगाहर्ट्ज पर सेकंड, राइट? एंड व्हाट इज द टिपिकल यूज दैट इज बीइंग यूज्ड इन ओल्डर वर्जन्स, लो स्पीड नेटवर्क्स, एनालॉग टेलीफोन्स, दैट वाज बीइंग यूज्ड, राइट? कैटेगरी 4 की 20 मेगाहर्ट्ज बैंडविड्थ है. इट इज शॉर्ट डिस्टेंस 10 बेस टी नेटवर्क्स के अंदर यूज होती है. इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट कैट 5, It has a speed of 100 megahertz per second. It is being used 10 base T Ethernet, some 100 base T Ethernets. If we are talking about 5E, Cat 5E, it might be using in 100 base T fast Ethernet and some 1000 base T Ethernets. If we are talking about Cat 6, it is being used 250 megahertz is the bandwidth. It is being used in the 1000 base T gigabit Ethernets or ATM, right? And 7 is being used for the future, possibly 10 gigabit Ethernet or something like that. Now see, you just have to understand that these are the categories of the cables, I mean, and what is the bandwidth, I mean, how much data they can take from one point to another point, and what is the typical use of that particular cable, right? So that is all for today.